Hello everyone, welcome to the President's Update for September 2021. Hopefully everyone's moving along in the fall term, and for my part I'm very excited to have staff and students and faculty and everybody back on campus. It's been an exciting couple of weeks. As usual, we'll start with our mission statements: to serve by providing access to excellent and affordable education, training, and services that will improve the lives of individuals and strengthen communities. The Northwest State vision is to be a leader in education that empowers individuals and communities. Here's one of my favorite, my personal favorite, the PIL, People, Integrity, Learning, our Northwest State values and strive for progress. I do want to take a minute here just to remind everybody, as we strive for progress, we need to continue to honor people. Progress takes change. Change causes anxiety. It adds to stress levels. Just remember, we're all here trying to accomplish the exact same mission, and we're going to have not always agree on how to strive for progress, but let's disagree in a professional and respectful way so that we can honor each other and be respectful towards each other. I did want to let everyone know at the last board meeting, the board approved a $5 per credit hour tuition increase. That increase will begin the spring of 2022 term. However, in October, we're going to take a resolution to the board that will scholarship the increase in cost. So although the cost of our tuition is going up, the students won't have to bear that additional fee for their courses. We're going to use CARES funding or some other source to scholarship it. Just wanted to let everyone aware of that. Here's a snapshot of last year's fiscal budget, the year that ended June 30th, 2021. You can see, as far as revenue goes, we've already collected $306,000 more than what we had budgeted, and our expenses are on the other end. We've spent $343,000 less than what we anticipated in our budget. I will say last year's budget won't be finalized, or the year won't be closed until the financial audit is complete in October. But we do anticipate closing very strongly last year, with some money going back into unallocated reserves. Here's a quick snapshot of the current fiscal year. As of July 31st, obviously 1 month into a 12-month budget, there's not a lot of movement, but we have collected 11% of our revenue, and we've spent approximately 8% of our budget, with $740,000 encumbered. Our entire budget is $26 million, $26.1 million. Some good news. So we were awarded additional funding as part of the CARES Act, or COVID relief funding, $213,000 for strengthening institutional programs. We did receive some good word on our TRIO grant. It is a 5-year grant, but it renews annually based at a percentage based on your performance, and we were renewed at 100%. So great news for all of the college, but also our TRIO team. And we had a team of individuals from facilities, campus security, IT, grants. They all came together. There was a release from ODHE potential award, and that team came together, very short delivery, very short turnaround, put a proposal together, and we were awarded nearly $175,000 to improve campus safety. And we're going to be using those funds to enhance our camera system, also our access, physical access. There's some doors that we still want to add to it in the maintenance building as well. But it also helps with our cybersecurity. So we're going to be purchasing and implementing some advanced cybersecurity, information security tools and equipment to improve our cybersecurity posture here on campus for our staff and students. So at the beginning of the year, when we were putting the budget together, we budgeted an enrollment increase of a small increase, just over 1%. So that's what we based our budget on. But we also put a stretch goal out there, like what would be good? What do we want to strive towards in our strive for progress? And so we put a stretch goal out there of 5% for the fall. And as you can see here, we were able to earn that. We actually hit the goal several weeks prior to the fall term starting. And overall, we're nearly 510 FTE. New students, we hit the goal. College Credit Plus, we achieved our goal. We're still working on returning and retention students, and we have systems and things in place that we're working on. They're going to take a little bit of time to enact or be effective, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But all solid news, all great news. For years we've been talking about how enrollment is everybody's responsibility, and it truly is. You know, admissions and recruiting with the outreach, advising for retention purposes and putting students in class, quality programs that are developed and delivered by our faculty, the administration that puts policies in place that are student learner focused. And it's just the frontline staff, just on and on. It all comes together as one big enrollment machine. And right now it's working for us. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's contributing to that. Here's some good news from our foundation. You can see Robin, Peter Beck, myself, and Lisa McClure, Trustee McClure here, where the foundation presented a check to the college of over $925,000. Great work. When I talk to my peers and look at community colleges across the country, that's a huge number. It's just, we're so fortunate to have such a generous community, and it speaks to their trust in us, right? We have people that are willing to donate to Northwest State, and that's really because they know the value that we provide to the community and our learners. So really excited about that work there. Here's a picture of the Van Wert, first ever Van Wert golf outing fundraiser. It was a fun time to a person. Everybody that was there had a great time, and Dan Foss, Automatic Feed, Wensler and Bach, Main Stop, Van Crest Healthcare, Edward Jones, John Wilson were all sponsors for the event, and just a great time. We were able to raise a little bit of money. More importantly, we raised some really good friends. I had an opportunity to talk to the mayor and several other community leaders in Van Wert. I can say that they're all very excited to have Northwest State back into the community in a larger physical presence. At the beginning of the video, I talked about the excitement and how the last couple of weeks have been exciting, and we're just happy to be back on campus. And here's just a snippet of some of the activities that are going on. We've got the snack bar. Really good to have Burp and her team back downstairs. They sold 55 meals, I think, during the last Tuesday, which is really incredible work. Tuesdays on Tuesdays, obviously. Axe throwing, that's coming next week, September 15th. That should be interesting and lots of fun. There's pictures from the College Credit Plus student picnic and new student picnic. And then in the middle there, down at the bottom, that's part of the Hawaiian shirt contest that we had. A little bit of good news or shout outs to share. Campus Culture Initiative, which is the state's initiative to prevent and better respond to sexual violence. We received top marks. We met all 5 out of 5 recommendations that the state wanted us to implement. So Vice President Snyder and a whole team of individuals, great work there. Excited to have that in place and earn the top marks there. Also, Northwest State received kudos in a kind of a national publication by Columbia University, and it's really geared towards national best practice. The STEM camps that we started many years ago, and over the last couple of years have been a strategic focus for us to improve and scale those camps. And here's just a shout out to Northwest State saying, this is a best practice. It's an innovative strategy. So good job to the teams there that are hosting those camps. Just a little bit on the public health update. Obviously, everyone knows that we do have a mask mandate in place, and I appreciate everyone that's adhering and being responsible. And it's going to allow us to stay in person as long as we can in this fall term. And I hope we finish the fall term in person. That's the goal. When we were discussing whether or not we do a mask mandate. My kind of overarching objective was to have as many in-person classes and activities on campus as we could, and in that lens, viewing it from that perspective, the mask mandate is going to help us in that regard. So we do have the mask mandate in place. I've had lots of questions about the vaccination, whether or not we're going to mandate the vaccination. I don't intend to implement a vaccination mandate. I'll also say that decision may be taken out of my hands, out of the cabinet's hands, by legislation. So we'll see where that goes. But you know, unless we're forced to do so, I don't anticipate a mask or a vaccine mandate for Northwest State. People have asked me about a clinic. We do intend to hold another clinic. Executive Vice President Lewis is working with the Henry County Health Department. We'll have a vaccination clinic on our campus, on our facilities, at some point in October or November. And like I said, he's working on those logistics, but it'll be both for new vaccinations and also the booster vaccination for those that are seeking that. And last, upcoming activities, we do have all campus meetings scheduled for September 21st and 22nd. There is Jersey Day on September 22nd. I think snacks are involved. HR sent out a couple of emails about that. I did also want to let everyone know that I intend to do a State of the College address on September 30th. We're still working through the logistics of that. Our intention is to have in person, but we want to do it safely. So as far as the number of individuals that are going to be permitted to view it or be in person, we're still working on that. We will tape it and make it available for everyone to see following the event. Finally, I'd like to say, you know, if obviously anytime feel free to reach out to me or any cabinet member with questions. But really, I just want to say thank you. We've had a really good start to the fall term, and that's really due to everyone's work and preparations and good plans and just, you know, we live our mission here. We care for our students, and so thank you for everything that you do.